You guys ready for another one? Here comes another one. Here comes another one. Here comes another one. All right, so what I'm going to talk about today is having your own home gym and why I think that's a very, very important element of your strength training. All right, so let's talk about the facts. Let's talk about why it's such an important thing or why it could be really beneficial for you if you don't already have something set up at your home. All right, and I originally, I bought my first barbell and a set of plates and that type of stuff. Oh man, let's see. Why did I buy that? Okay, so it all stemmed from maybe like 5-6 years ago. There's a Russian dude, Pavel, whatever the fuck, Sutsalin or some shit like that. And his whole theory is like greasing the groove, all right? Greasing the groove for really fast strength gains. And it made sense to me too. And that's once again one of the things that molded me into the ways that I strength train, why I do. Going back to, if it's a skill and you want to improve on it, the more you do it, the better you're going to be at it. All right? But you got to pick one thing in particular too, right? You can't be, I want to be great at squat, deadlift, and bench. So I got to bang that shit out every single day. Like, you're going to burn out doing that. All right? But I was thinking, because deadlifting's badass. So I was like, all right, I'll buy my own barbell, I'll buy my own plates. And that way, whenever, I get an itch or whatever it is, I can lift at any time. All right, and then from there, I just started buying more and more shit because lifting weights is fucking awesome, right? And I wanted to have more and more shit, so like getting stuff like this, boom, ISO fucking incline press. It's like more toys, when you grow up, it's like you don't want to stop playing with toys, right? Your toys just get more and more badass. But anyways, let's get to it. Having your own gym is awesome. Even if it's a barbell or even if it's just like adjustable dumbbells with plates. Because I find, and the reason I'm even talking about this today is because it happened to me today. It happened, this is what triggered this video, was, I don't know if it was because it's my day off and I didn't have to work and I didn't have shit that pissed me off and lit the fire in my ass. But I think I was just too goddamn chill. To the point where it's like, mentally, I wanted to lift, right? Because I want to lift every single day. Because lifting's just, once you do it so much, it's like a habit. And it's like, well, fuck, I got to get my lift in. I got to do something, right? And I had all the free time in the world today, but there's just something that fire wasn't lit under my ass. Like, it was like, I got to lift, but just feeling lethargic and just fucking lazy. Well, the thing is, when you have your own gym, doesn't matter, right? Because one way or another throughout that day, something's gonna pick you up. Something's gonna spark that fucking fire in you. And when that does, let's go in the basement. Let's fucking hammer shit out, right? So you can act on like your primal instincts. Because that's the way you gotta lift anyways. You gotta unleash the beast, baby. That's why if you go to a gym, your workouts are gonna fucking suck. There's too much shit that you gotta be conscious of. Like, I work out at a gym from time to time too, but that's just to switch things up. But even so, it's never really the same because it's not unless you own the gym yourself. But you got to be conscious about, are you making a scene, right? Or what do the other members think? Or you can't be too loud. Or, if you're listening to your music too, if someone's like by you or if they're like talking to you or asking for a spot, like all that type of shit happens. And once you start thinking about it, and you start thinking too much, it's not like you can't finish your workout, but you're just not all there. You're not all there. You got other stuff in your mind too. Like, I better not go too crazy on this set. I don't want management to whatever, or I don't want the other members to think anything. And even if you don't give a shit, subconsciously, you're still thinking that type of stuff. It's like, it's still in the back of your mind. No one just goes all out full fucking insane at a commercial gym, like slamming plates and screaming and shit, because you'd probably get kicked out. People will complain, management will talk to you, like one way or another. It's inevitable. When you have your own gym, or not even, like I said, it doesn't need to be a gym. Just buy a fucking bar and plates, right? Because let's be honest with it. When you're doing isolation movements and shit like that a lot of people do at the gym anyways, you don't need to scream and slam weights. But when you're like deadlifting, for instance, unleash the beast, baby. Go fucking full insane on that shit. That's how you move more weight. If you're all chill and relaxed, fuck it. You're never gonna move to your potential. You know what I'm saying? So when that shit's there and you're just sitting around all day like, all right, I want to lift, and just drinking coffee or, just shooting the shit, hanging out with friends or whatever, with your girlfriend, with your wife too, like, it's gonna click in where you're like, yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling kind of pumped right now. That's when you get that workout in. But you can't do that if you gotta, I'm feeling pretty good, I'm feeling amped up. Drive to the gym, because you know what? Something else will probably happen, get in your head and fuck that shit up for you, where you're not gonna be there. Right? All there, that is. As opposed to where you're, that fire's lit in your ass and you just fucking walk downstairs and start smashing. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the most important reason but it also meshes with the fact that you don't have to think about bullshit too when it's your own gym. Unleash the beast. Go insane. Who's gonna say shit? Right? Unless you have an apartment and you're just fucking shaking the floor and paper thin walls too, but you're kind of fucked if that's the case. But if you have a basement or you have a house or whatever, buy some fucking equipment. All right, here's the thing. A lot of people, and it was myself too, like when I first started buying stuff, I would buy cheap shit. Right? I would buy cheap shit at first. And I very quickly learned that you get what you pay for, in all honesty. And when you buy cheap shit, you don't want to use cheap shit. So like from then on, and I'll make another video too where I'll show everything I have, but I have so much shit now that I have stuff in my garage. And I still have stuff that's not even assembled yet. And just shit laying all around. Because, not to say I wouldn't use it, but here's the thing about having a home gym. Depending on what you buy, it's a fucking pain in the ass to move stuff. I've moved 3 times in the past, or did I move 4 times? 4 times in the past 4 or 5 years. And, yeah, I was hauling that equipment around every time. And then sometimes, I think after the second or third time I moved, I even had more shit too. And then I had to get the biggest U-Haul just to move my gym equipment. And that sucks. Being real, that sucks. But it's a price I'm willing to pay, just like with money now too. Like, hey, I'm not a fucking rich man, but when it comes to getting workouts in, there's a lot that I'm willing to do. So, like this type of stuff too, like hammer strength stuff. I have this hammer strength incline press and hammer strength plate loaded dip and hammer strength isolateral leg press and fucking like Magnum leg curl and Magnum leg extension and Magnum lat pull down, like all commercial grade stuff. Because the shit's gonna last forever anyways, and it's all plate loaded shit, so you can go, just fucking crazy on that and load that shit up with as many plates as you can. Alright, no one's gonna say shit, it's your own gym, just make sure you have enough 45-pound plates too. And if I ever want to get rid of it, it's commercial grade shit. Alright, there's gonna be people that are gonna want to buy it one way or another, versus if you buy some fucking Joe Weider, Muscle Beach, toy kid fucking bench press that comes with concrete plates and a 10-pound barbell. Who the fuck is gonna want to buy that? Funny thing is, I did buy something like that like a long time ago, and once I started buying better shit, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this. I put it on Craigslist, and this fucking couple, Dale and Ruth, they wanted to meet at like a goddamn diner and sometime in the morning. And I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll sell it to them. And long story short, I forgot. And they were pissed about it. And they wrote me an angry email too. And I never got rid of that shit. So eventually I just sold a plate against sports for like, I don't know, $15. Whatever, gives a shit. I was never going to use it anyways. It's better to get something versus nothing, right? Common sense. But anyways, pay a little bit. You get what you pay for. And if you ever need to get rid of it, then by all fucking means, someone's going to pick it up one way or another. It'll just take a little bit of time. But as I was saying, it doesn't even need to be anything fancy schmancy. Just have you in a bar, right? So that when you get that fire in your heart, you can go down, you can fucking slam plates, you can load that shit up and go crazy and blast that fucking music. And that's the thing too. That's fun. As I talked about before, music, man. It's like the gateway to the fucking soul. When you control that and it's something that you like and it's up tempo and it gets your fucking heart racing too. Alright, so you gotta have your music, and here's the thing though, when you go to the gym, you got your little earbuds, and you put that in, and then if anyone needs to say anything, you gotta take it out and put it back in, and you're doing like a heavy set, and your fucking earbud falls up. What's more annoying than that? I want to get snagged too, and that shit breaks all the time when you're transporting it, crush it with the car door. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it's better just to lift at home and have a stereo. Last thing about that is too, A lot of you guys probably live with your friends, right? It's fun to live with your bros. Get your pump on, get your swole on. But when you're at the gym, it's like what? You're gonna choose between listening to music or actually like socializing with your friend. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't want to leave your bro hanging, but I mean, you got to get amped up, right? So you put your buds in, you hit your set, and then afterwards you take your buds out, and you're talking with your bro, put your buds in here. You're like, that is a shit system. You can never really get like hyped up doing that. You know what I mean? It's great to have a workout partner too, because that shit's fun. But if you're doing that at home, hey, some of the best times of my life were lifting with my bros, right? Cranking fucking tunes, music you guys like, you know, just fucking moving with it, joking, laughing, screaming, throwing weights, making fun of shitty music and stuff like that. That's fucking fun, but you can't do that when you're at a commercial gym. And you can't be yourself when you're at a commercial gym too, right? You gotta censor yourself, you gotta be quiet too, and fucking gyms suck, man. I mean, long story short, fucking the whole point of this video is make an investment, just buy some equipment and work out at home. And it's a little weird at first too, like when you don't have that environment. And you know, because hey, I get it. When you go to the gym, it's cool too. Like you know, you're moving weight because there's like people there and say, "All right, check this shit out, motherfucker." Right? You want to be the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the place too, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you know what I'm saying? So like when you're at home, you don't have that, but that's good. That's good anyways, because then you don't have shit. You're not thinking about anything. You're just doing your set. You're just moving with music too, and like if you got your bros there, you're just fucking joking around, having fun. You can't do that if you don't have equipment at your house. So just wanted to talk a little bit about why it's so goddamn kick-ass to have your own equipment and work out at home too. But as I was saying, the reason I made this video is because today was just one of those days, just feeling lethargic and tired and wanting to lift but not really wanting to lift, knowing that if I do, it's going to be kind of a bullshit workout. Until, you know what, drinking some coffee too, just putting together some other little bullshit around the house, and it just hit me. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling fucking good right now. It's go time, baby. So that's why I'm in the Lion's Den right now. I'm about to smash out a good workout. Hopefully I can post something pretty kick-ass here to this channel as well right after this. But either way, regardless, I know I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to fucking crank music. So I got to get it going though, otherwise it's going to get too late. And hey, I play that shit fucking loud where you can hear it outside too. And I live in like a residential neighborhood. I'm not quite sure because I'm the one that's always blasting tunes. I don't know exactly how much they can hear. But I'm talking, when I play shit, especially for my top sets, my max sets, the fucking ventilation on the ceiling here, it's just like shaking. So I know that with the fucking windows right there too, you know, those little windows in the basement, those fuckers can hear something. Alright? And I'm a nice guy too. You know, I'm not going to be that type of guy that's, oh, fuck you, assholes, this is my house. I get it. I don't want to be a dickhead. But you know what? I got to make gains too, baby. So I'm going to do what I got to do. All right? So, fuck off. There we go.